Hey there, everybody. I'm King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti on this Saturday evening. It's a lovely day for you. Here are a couple looks outside around the Sound. Everett to Tacoma, showing blue sky. A couple clouds out there, but they're fair weather clouds. Tonight is the last 9 p.m. sunset of the year. Starting tomorrow on Sunday, we are going to bring back 8 p.m. sunsets. We are keeping an eye on dry and warm weather, and that is contributing to fire risk. Here's a look at the current alerts that have been issued from the National Weather Service. For the eastern part of the state, central and eastern Washington, we do have red flag advisories, those hot pink areas. That basically just means that should a fire start, it has the conditions favorable to spread. It's because of low humidity, strong wind, and also warm temperatures. Everywhere in gray is also under an air quality alert. That is from smoke from pre-existing fires. So we have the potential for new fires to start and spread, but also we're watching the impacts of the current fires that are already burning. So let's take a look at that smoke. Really, it's the eastern part of the state. We have this onshore flow that's pushing air in this direction. So that's why we're seeing most of the smoke off to the east. It does look to move down into the Spokane area as we head into the second half of this weekend. So really, a lot of eastern Washington is going to be feeling that bad smoke, whereas western Washington, we're in a much better situation. But then as we head into Monday, we're actually going to see some of that smoke start to move into central Washington around Wenatchee. And then also the northern part of western Washington, maybe up into Whatcom County, the San Juans as well. And with that, we're also going to watch our own fire risk increase in western Washington as temperatures really start to rise the next couple of days. Tuesday and Wednesday are the warmest days of the week. We're right around 90 degrees each day, has the potential to hit 90 degrees. We'll continue to fine tune that as we get a little bit closer. But what we know is that Tuesday and Wednesday will be warm days. We're also looking at sunshine. We did wake up to, of course, a little bit of cloud cover Saturday morning. That's not the case Sunday morning. Sunday morning, we're starting the day with sunshine, and we'll continue that sunshine throughout the day with temperatures sitting pretty in the mid-70s for a good chunk of the afternoon. In fact, highs could get to around 80 degrees around Central Sound into South Sound as well. We're looking at those low to mid-70s up to the north, so a little bit warmer, but still pretty comfortable up to the north. And then around the Olympic Peninsula, we're into those 60s. Monday, we'll crank the heat up even more. It's a mix of 70s with a good chunk of areas into the 80s. In fact, some upper 80s starting to sneak in our warmest spots around Puget Sound, down around to the south, down into Oregon as well. Our higher elevations also looking at those warmer temperatures, and then look at those 90s over on the eastern slopes of the Cascades on Monday, but then watch Tuesday. Look at that, triple digits back in the forecast. 80s well into the 90s for Puget Sound, and then we'll see those warmer 70s over along the coast. So Tuesday and then Wednesday are going to be the warmest days of the week with those 80s and 90s expected around Puget Sound and all of the region. So, of course, you may want to jump in the water, cool off. I recommend it. You're going to want to find ways to stay cool. Our bodies of water are warming up. So our lakes are in the low 70s, Puget Sound right around 60 degrees, rivers, depending on where you are, in the 50s. So rivers are still some of the cooler spots, but you definitely should find ways to stay cool. Of course, do it safely, but I recommend it the next couple of days. Let's take a look at sky cover as we move forward. So here's a look at the cloud potential for Sunday morning. It's next to nothing. And whatever clouds there are in the morning will clear quickly into late morning. We're holding on to sunshine through Sunday, and then Monday we have some high-level clouds that drift in from the south. So Monday, maybe a little more cloud cover, not quite those low, dense clouds, just some upper-level thin clouds in the higher levels of the atmosphere. And then Tuesday, we will bring back that sunshine. And with that comes the heat. There's that warm up right around 80 degrees to mid 80s to right around 90 degrees Tuesday and Wednesday. Does look like we'll get a pretty good cool down as we head into the end of the week, with next Thursday and Friday, the potential for some monsoonal moisture kicking up from the south. We'll keep an eye on that, but it does look like temperatures will cool down during that time frame as well. That was a look at your extended forecast. Be sure to stay with the King 5 weather team as we continue to bring you the very latest on this forecast, but have a great weekend, everybody.